All right, baby babes. Oh, okay. So I finally saw the first episode of Big Brother. Oh my goodness. Oh, so much fun. Wow. And what those expected and not. Ah! Okay, so let's just start with the house. Fucking gorgeous, per usual. Um, I see they decided instead of a workout room to do like the comfy space. I like that when everybody entered and stuff like that, they did like the females and the males, and then they like pulled that quick little fast one on them, like all women, and they were like, haha, just kidding, and everyone's like, okay, well, because again, like an all women one, like interesting idea there, but this may be not the year, this and that. Everyone seems cool, they cast well, they generally cast rather well, and I feel like I enjoyed the different kinds of spices and stuff like that they've had so far. This year, there's a couple of them where you run into and everyone's like very like focused on showmancy stuff and stuff, and this year it seems like it's more about the title and stuff. The further we get in this fucking show, this freaking show you get where you seem to be getting like rather into the like like it's important like to people. I like how we've gotten to a part as well that a lot of these people have been watching this since they were young, like myself included. Like I've been watching it since the first few seasons there, and again, like this show does so much. It's so cool. Okay, all right, reactions continuing. The house is really well done. I like the theme, the time theme. Oh, funny. Oh, it's funny. I appreciate that the lady was like, oh, the only okay, we'll get there. And then okay, so yeah, the house is cool. The people seem cool. Casted well, this and that, friendly, fun and stuff like that, this and that. The table being a time machine with the double whatever, interesting. I like the vibe of it. It's enjoyable. The kitchen table being what it is. I like that some of the people like did some shout outs towards like the Brittany Angela bullshit, and then like also like the Ian stuff. It's like okay. And again, like, there are so many good legends from this fucking show. Okay, so good things there. Okay, so then we get the first comp, right? And that one chick, like, doesn't figure out the, like, what the code is and blah, 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 which, I feel like that guy was, like, he's, like, hardcore on that flirt, right? Like, that's sort of funny. Like, you really, like, did we already see the first throne competition? Who knows? Okay. So, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So, oh, yeah, and while we get into that, Boogie, fuck yeah. Like, having a live, like, double throw for, like, the bugs, and so, like, oh, funny. So cute. Loving that. And of course, like, him and Julie and stuff like that. Oh, so fun. Okay, so whatever, competition, blah, blah, we're getting... Okay, so now we do a triple comp. So they almost take that first fall from that other season, that one where like that person was like gonna win and stuff like that, and they slipped or whatever by accident, and then they put like a plank board with it. So for that second competition, so I thought that was interesting, like, and the guy's like, I'm gonna end up in the fucking with the fucking corner, and then like the chick got stuck too, and then like it was fun, like the one where the Chuck guy got there. And then, so the one prior to that being like the balancing act one, I wonder if those people are gonna get any, like, it's interesting because like we're gonna get to that part where like that's like a normal competition again and stuff like that, and whatever. So I wonder, like that's a sort of fun one to throw in there too, because it'll test your patience. And then that third one, I don't know. With the double guest threes. So what I like about this is they almost do a quick little throw to the end, right? Like at the end you have to pass all three of those tests, but there's only 3 people. They almost do like don't forget, this is what we're working on. This is how we, if you make it through the social game, if you don't forget that you're part of the game here, this is the energy, like, oh, so cool. Much love. Okay, so, and then like, they have like that winner be like the safe one and stuff like that. I also like that the 2 people that don't make it or whatever is like a 2-person, because like in a year with no returners, that would be a simple answer, right? Like that would be a simple one for like, oh, we're gonna make you guys the people on the block because, and it's very unlikely that'll happen here. Who knows? Like, you know, I haven't caught up yet, because again, these are returners. Returners often don't waste their steps. And a lot of times that first HOH, like it's important and stuff like that, but it's either important to find out that you're, you know, taking a sit or you're taking a sit, you know, like, so it's interesting. Okay, next up. Final comp. Okay, so then that final comp. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, so that final comp. So fun. Oh, and with the boogie stuff. Revelation. We're here for a revelation. Okay, so the returners themselves. How about we pop over to that? Good choice. Angela was almost very difficult to get rid of, if you remember. She was one of those that, like, you would have thought she would have been out a few times. And the fact that she got that guy out when she did, also nuts. You know, Matt, sweetheart, but he would have probably made it pretty far, you know, and he was a charmer, you know, and it just so happened that he, like, you know, had a little bit of a showman's thing, and I think the universe is the reason that one, you know, of course, like this, we don't know where they are now and stuff, but I think the universe had something to do with that one, right? So, like, with that being said, it's interesting, right? And who knows, sometimes returners with that kind of energy and stuff like that, this and sometimes that, but I don't hate it, you know, I don't hate it. And then this guy from the Survivor, I don't know much of Survivor, I haven't seen but 4 or 5 of those seasons, but I appreciate that the couple people that know him were like, ooh, so like, we'll see how that goes. And then we got the Rachel stuff. So, and they're also going to put in the lineup that, the last time she was on twice in a row, she did win that second one. And plus, she barely didn't win that season, this last one. Like, barely. Like, all accounts say that, like, that girl was going to win that. But just some fudgery. Some good old-fashioned fudgery. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Okay, so then they have this last comp. Everyone's, like, out here in the BC era. The BC era. And okay, right? And they just, like, they have her go on speeches, like, a little long for her. Like, she'll go on those speeches, but, like, it's a little long for her. And of course, they were fucking walking her off the fucking stage. And I wonder, too, because of course that gets cut and stuff like that. I wonder if any of the people are like, we go stand in front of her and stop. Because, like, this is TV. So, like, you don't fucking do something about it. But, like, I wonder if anyone's just like, hello? And the other people are, like, not trying to do this and that. Which is funny. And then the fact that she pops over to the reindeer season, that second reindeer season, at the end of the episode, she's like, December 20th. Interesting. Okay. So funny. Also with Angela just, like, cheering. We're gonna have a fun few weeks with her, right? Because it takes people a minute to get used to her. You know, she really does start off herself. And she always sort of stays herself. You know, and it works for her. You know, I am sad to see that Rachel's not actually gonna be this season because, like, it's Rachel. You know, like, but, you know, that means, you know, Brendan, so, you know, if, you know, in one of these seasons, they're gonna throw, you know, who knows, whatever. Wonderful first episode. I'm curious to see where the show goes. I don't really like to make huge predictions. I think that, a returner does have a good chance to win it, even if they don't, you know, first up with the HOHs and stuff like that. The vibes between everybody seem decent so far. You know, the you know, which ruckus win will what. Well, I guess that's, you know, part of the show. Yeah, and everyone seems cool. And oh, and Julie sitting at the table and, like, her sneaking into the house and stuff like that. I enjoy whatever weird vibe or, like, whatever happens with that direction of such. Ooh, so excited. Okay, Yeah. Okay. Cool. And again with the bringing back of the groups and stuff like that, that is always a pretty decent way, a rather decent way to start the season, being as it gives the audience a chance, it gives the people a chance, and it weirdly like sort of helps with some of the loneliness that happens with that sort of world too. And no outside contact, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, first episode. Oh, let's go.